Hello, Monsters of Banner, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires in Part 3, my Queek Headtaker and Clan Moor's Patreon supporter campaign. Last time, we asked the question, should we kill the elves or just leave them be? And amazingly, a huge win for the definitely kill them all camp. So that says more about you guys than me. And also that Kevin MacLeod should end his miserable existence doing a grand designs at Karazakarak, apparently. I would have said Altdorf would have been better, but I am bound by the ancient laws and desperate covenants that I have made with demonic entities, so we're going to have to do that one. Apparently we can't afford it. Wow. 195? Jesus Christ. 195? Kevin MacLeod going, so how much is this grand design going to cost? And I'm going, well, about 195 gold, actually. And do you have that much gold? No, I'm out about 100 gold, actually. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Unfortunately, we'll have that next turn, so we can pop one in there, although we don't really have much else. Captain Diversion, I need you to be our diver. Now, we had an agent, didn't we? What did I call him? Genuinely can't fucking remember. Ickbolt Right-Paw. Ickbolt Right-Paw. Okay. So he died. That's unfortunate. We could... The problem is, if we don't get the ambush, that's going to be very nasty. I mean, even if we do get the ambush, it's going to be nasty, but still. How far can you move?
How could I?
Well, that is the question.
I order scurry move.
Okay, you're going to come over here.
Cunning ambush.
And
We go stalking.
now, if we are right at the edge of what they can see,
Run, fools!
so my hope is that they may spot one of us, but not both of us. And even if they do, we can run away. That's strategy. Leaving an avenue to escape from. Because elves... Oh, elves. You don't want to be fighting elves. Elves are the worst. Jesus. All those arrows. Come on, you little buggers. Where are you? You are running away. You're going to come for me? Come on, bring it. Bring the pain. Okay, we got the ambush, which is exactly what we wanted, and we got the right ambush as well, so double win. So we can kill these guys, and then hopefully, if we can do that cleanly enough, then we can wipe out the last stragglers with our armies. Just because we got the ambush doesn't mean this is going to be an easy battle, because elves like running away, and it's really hard to lock them down, especially while they're shooting you. So we're going to advance forward with the water fire throwers, and we're actually running away with the others because they're chasing after us. And I was like, right, we're legging it then. Let's get out of there. But to be honest, in hindsight, I probably should have stayed and locked them into combat. But I thought my Stormbow would be in a lot of trouble against these war dancers. Actually, they're fine. So I probably should have just accepted that and let them tank them, and then we could have moved units up to assist them. Never mind. Frying tonight. That's a Glade Guard. Get roasted. Good stuff. Holding back, using some clan rat to try and like box them in. Moving these same slave slingers. We're actually going to turn around and yeah, we'd be getting shot in the back. Again, maybe you should have just accepted it. In fact, definitely should have. Should have just, like, charged in, tanked them, and let my water fire throwers come in from behind and roast them. We do have the warp grinders moving in. Getting a little attack on the flank there. And then doing some damage. They're going to freeze his Eternal Guard in place. There we go. And then also do a lot of damage to them at the same time. Did I just do... I think I just did the... No, there we go. They're now stuck. Good. Warp Lightning Cannon taking those out, and we are chucking little spiky balls at the Eternal Guard with the Escaping Slaves. Meanwhile, we are hunting down as many of these missile units as possible, using the Warp Fire Throwers to roast anyone who gets in line, and Queek is chasing after the enemy general, who is taking pot shots at him. Queek is getting quite annoyed because he won't just stand still, you little shit. Never mind. Right, Warp Fire Throwers are lining up those Way Watchers. Yes! It's a very expensive unit. They've only got 12 kills, but 209 damage value. Very nice. And it looks like most of the missile units are being dealt with. Even the Skaven Slaves getting some spiky balls lobbing at the Glade Guards, which is doing enough damage to take them out. They're very lightly armoured.
We know no fear.
Well, then why are you running away, you fucking idiots? And it looks like a mass rout as we have crushed the Elven column with some damage to our army. It could be worse, but it could have been better. Definitely some strategic snafus. But never mind. Most of the enemy army is defeated, and that's the main thing.
Forest spirits will drag you to madness.
Not in the desert, mate.
For Our Lady.
Oh, there's nothing worse than fighting bloody elves. Alright. We're going to eat the Fallen. Oh, shard armor. With Queek's enemies defeated, he is prompted by his pitiful inferiors to return to his previous clanmore duties. After all, Nordwell would not look kindly on one who ignored his commands. I can be the bigger rat, or Splat the rat. No, clanmores can wait. Queek's personal honour is far more important. We're Queek, so obviously. Got some Skaven Brew and Ward Save. Quest successful, very nice. And now we need to earn the following from raiding. No little vermin boaster is better than the right claw of Warlord Nordwell. Queek's agent reports a sighting of his rival close to nearby ruins. Despite protestations from minions loyal to Clan Moors, Queek orders the area raided. It's well stolen for Queek. And if the boast for one can be located, then he can be gouged too. Tormentor Sword if we kill that guy. I do like killing guys.
Need more trophies, yes.
Yes. So, more armor for clan near. Make examples. Meh. Let's give you Frenzy. Let's do that. And Stitch.
A stiff tail.
Why do you keep saying that? Good. That one. You're fine. We took a little bit of a battering. Can we take all of them at the same time? Oh, I mean, maybe?
Not possible.
An affront to Orion.
Oh, I think we can. I think we can. In fact, what I might do
Run, fools.
is see if we can get another ambush.
Scary. Futile.
Or will he...
Who? You?
He'll replenish... Oh,
Warlord, me.
okay. We're going to do this. We're going to move into position.
This way.
And we're going to try and get the ambush on these guys. We got the ambush. Perfect. We can wipe them out.
Challenge me.
Eat the survivors. That'll heal us up. Got the Clan Vulcan Tail Slash as well. And a Corrosive Blade. Okay. That's given us another level, which is nice. I could maybe... Is this going to give us more ambush success chance? It does, doesn't it? Okay, we'll grab that one. And... You are in... Okay, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Going to spend a little bit of food. We do have a whole swath of Skaven slaves to cover our advance, which we're going to use Captain Diversion, as his name suggests, as a diversion. This is going to be a tough battle. Fighting Wood Elves always is. They're a fucking nightmare. Which is why we've got a line of Skaven slaves to protect us. With their tiny little furry bodies. Good job, guys. Top work. We We have our slingers hitting the trees on the left flank, and they're already taking pot shots at these Glade Riders who have moved into range. That's right, chucking little spiky balls at them. Should at least be able to take them out. Got front line escaping slaves, then we've got our warp fire throwers, plus the man-eaters with ogre pistols. And then the units of storm vermin. Unfortunately, the warp lightning cannons, I did put them on guard mode, but they lost sight of a unit and then decided to just push forward. The Skaven slaves eating some of these arrows, which is exactly what we wanted. They're basically here to soak up arrow fire. However, as soon as the missile units are in range of the storm vermin, they of course open fire on the storm vermin. Now, that does mean that they are not wasting their ammunition anymore. However, it still means we can tucker out the enemy infantry with our Skaven slaves as we charge in to lock them down. And then the storm vermin can be a refreshed and waiting second line. But we do have a tree man advancing, or we did, and we're setting him on fire. And Queek is intercepting. That tree man's taking a lot of damage though, that fire. Queek getting knocked down. The ogre's now charging in. The ogre's getting a little bit singed, but that's okay. That tree man is getting roasted. Very nice. Lots of treekin down here fighting these Skaven slaves. The Skaven slaves actually being a lot more tanky than I thought they would be. The storm vermin taking a little bit of fire, but it's fine. It's okay. That tree man is not having a good time. He came to the wrong part of town. He's just a lovely bonfire now. Double win because Warp fires magical damage, and he also has only physical resistance. So he's having a right bad time. Of course, so are the ogres who are getting in the way of the warp fire, but that's fine because most of it's hitting the tree man, and he is now shattered. So he's gone. He's out of there. He's not coming back. Ogres smashing through the Eternal Guards. Not so eternal. Not as eternal as you thought you were, are you? And that warp fire thrower now dealing with the treekin. We do have the ogre man-eaters with pistols. Now engaging the Azrai war dancers because, you know, they're in range. They do love punting them. We do have breaks in the enemy line. As in the centre particularly, a lot of that infantry has routed and the warp fire thrower is now moving up. Warp fire throwers over here as well, lighting up these Glade Guards who had been jumped from behind by some menace from below and are now desperately trying to escape that and running directly into the warp fire throwers, which is exactly what basically the warp fire throwers are doing all the heavy lifting as per fucking usual. Got missile units on the flank there, taking pot shots at anyone they can spot. The Skaven slaves are being joined by the storm vermin. The storm vermin, of course, fully refreshed and raring to go. Yes, this is looking good. The ogre's taking a little bit of damage, but chasing down the last few units. The elven forces are, I think, nearly at breaking point. Queek is tanking these treekin while the warp fire throwers just incinerate them. Losing a lot of health. Of course, we only have to break the elves. Once we've broken them, we can then raise their entire settlements. And no more elves for us to deal with, at least for a fair old while. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in Athol or Ren, but at least these guys will no longer be a concern. They will be dead. I won't have to deal with any more high elves. Wood elves. I'm sure there's elves nearby. But wood elves, certainly. No more wood elves for a good long while. At least half the map.
Blood and death. Now you die.
And there we go. The elves are broken. And their precious tree is firewood. Ugh, elves.
Yes. Queek always wins.
A lot of Skaven slaves died for that. But that's what they do. Oh, I could sack it. No, let's
Raise it blood with warfire.
make sure they're dead. Queek, you just had to burn it. You didn't have to march into the desert afterwards. You're fine, mate.
Another victory. Praise me.
Okay, job done. We're going to merge you boys. It's going to give us a little bit more money. I mean, we do have 12k now, which is nice. Kevin MacLeod is going to die. And we have a little Warlock laboratory, which is quite nice. Get more Warlock engineers. Right. I'm tempted to... It is going to cost us 100, but it will just give us that little bit of less discoverability without also... We can see what's going on up here. Do I care what's going on up there, though, realistically? Kind of thinking probably not. Okay, let's... This is only giving me 20... Income gained from local settlements income 20%. Plus 45%, 29. Does that mean I'm going to get 29? It's not 29, is it? I'm fairly sure it's more than that. Right, we're going to build that. We're going to build the deeper tunnels. And we're also going to generate some food down there. So... I don't think I can spring for that at the moment. Oh, do I want to do that, though? How much food are we... I mean, food is generally fine. We'll be alright. Let's try and expand our territory. Oh, that's 2 food consumed, though. I don't think we can spring for it right now. Not yet. Later, but not yet. Okay, so we do have some gold here. We're definitely going to want to grab that. That's going to give us the big monies. Do we have... It's at level 3, isn't it? When can we get the... Oh, we could get that. That'll be plus 30% money. We don't need the defences, do we? Defences, schmafences, in my opinion. In this rat's opinion. Oh god, we don't have... I've spent all my money. I've blown it. I've blown my money wad. More food would be good though, right? So let's get some more foods. Captain Diversion has leveled up. Good job. I guess Inspiring Presence.
Queek Headtaker.
And we'll grab this because more public order is good. And the ambush success chance, also good.
He will live or die.
Okay, Paranoid Defender would give you ambush defense chance. Also gives you Verminous Valor, which could actually be quite useful. Suspiciously Loyal. You know what? That could actually... Stitch could be quite useful for keeping people loyal for us. So we could do that. We could stick him with Captain Diversion. And then if Captain Diversion gets any ideas about, you know, usurping his position... Well, he won't, because we'll have Stitch keeping an eye on him. Quest issued. Kill 1,000 enemies. Curses! Dwarf Gouger has been stolen. Queek immediately slays 2 of his most trusted lieutenants, who are clearly to blame. It's irrelevant that he was the last one in possession of it. Killing his loyal followers is not enough to sate the Headtaker's rage, so he lashes out at the closest enemies, for they are clearly the thieves, in some way. And deep down in his verminous mind, he knows that keeping his horde busy will distract them from his own incompetence in losing one of Clan Moor's most priceless artifacts. Fair point. Classic leadership.
Guide us, Horned One.
Okay, let's get you back over here. A little bit of trespassing. Never hurt anyone.
March.
These guys...
Keep your head bowed. Show me your reverence.
No, I don't want to show you that. Nothing can make me show you that.
Soon now.
Okay, we're going to save our pennies until we have enough for that. Good. Well, that's job done then. Tick. Tickety tick tick. Right, how much money are we making from Under Empire? 354. Okay, that's more like it. 354, just from the fact that we're stealing a little bit of money from the dwarves. Nice. That's what I wanted. Their money in my pocket. And in case anyone asked, the money was just resting in my account. Always multiplied, more cash replenishment rates. It's always nice. Do I actually want to keep... I mean, Captain Diversion has proven himself at least once. Is that fast? Marching's faster. Okay, and well, I don't want you to take attrition, though. As you scam... Okay, just hop, skip, and jump. There we go. Okay. Public order's pretty good here, actually. We do have -2 from events. Oh, is that from... Is that from the public order? Is it? Fuck knows. Oh, it's from the not having Karakate peaks. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's fine. Okay, we can live with that. -20% upkeep for Skaven slaves, plus melee defense and charge bonus. Sure. Captain Diversion. Let's keep your army in tip-top condition as much as we can, with them being a bunch of half-starved, half-whipped to death Skaven slaves. See, this is where potentially the new Troy mechanic of having the administration, that could, because if Skaven slaves were effectively free, they wouldn't increase your overall cost. They would just have their generic upkeep, which means effectively you could have an army of slaves, and your general would cost administration, but your Skaven slaves wouldn't, or maybe they'd cost very little administration. See how that would work? Better than you have an army of Skaven slaves and they cost you 15% upkeep, because that's what armies do. I think we're now. I don't know what's going on over here, but basically I want to come into this mess, or maybe go. You know what? I think it's better to secure this corner here first, isn't it? I think that's what we need to do. We need to secure that corner. I also want defenses here. So more growth would be nice. So let's go with that at Mount Arachnos. So we got the goal, we got the arc. So that's going to increase the like all the money we're making in this province, and that's going to give us more money. You just can't go wrong with it. That is basically the Skaven economy. Is find any monies that make buildings. No, find any buildings that make money, and then... Hello? Where are you going? Mount Silverspear. All the way over there. Okay. Interesting strategy, Grimgorn. Not entirely sure that's going to work out for you, but I guess we'll see. Ickbolt's back. Little bit ignominious. Yeah, so a lot of Skaven buildings make money, so you need the arcane... Basically, the arcane generator is not a... It's not an optional building, you need it. Every single capital needs an arcane warp generator. It also gives you food at high levels as well, which is quite nice, but it also boosts up all that money. So at max rank, you'll be making plus 50%. So you're making all the money in your province, and that includes things like, of course, even the defences give 100 income. This gives 90. This gives 70. And then you just boost all that up. So Skaven economy is a bit weird, but it's actually fairly easy to wrap your head around once you kind of understand the fact that you just build the arcane generator. Basically, you build whatever the hell you like, and then the arcane generator. Okay, so we've got the gold smelter. So we're actually making, not bad money.
Mighty warrior champion. Now!
So we now have the ability. Now, I would like some poison wind globadiers. In fact, what I might do is get rid of these Skaven slave slingers, or maybe move them into Captain Diversion's army.
Which clan?
I quite like the gutter runner slingers. They're fine. How much growth do we have? So 12 turns until we can upgrade it. That's fine.
Get your paws up.
Let's now, how much growth do we have? It's going to be 11 turns. Sure. Could get the defenses. You know what? Let's go with that for the moment. I think we're fairly secure here, unless these guys decide to pick a fight. But otherwise, I think we're all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some Poison Wing Globadiers, because those guys pretty fucking legit. Those things will do a lot of damage. Oh, Confederation early. You know what? Grimgor might get the upper hand in the Dwarf Greenskin war for supremacy. He doesn't often do it, but when he does, he's an absolute fucking wrecking ball. A bone to pick. Income from all buildings plus 10%. Very nice. So he hasn't taken these yet. And he's warring over here for some reason. Oh, was warring there? Where's he warring? Where is he warring? You know what? I might save my pennies and get the Racketeers. Because that is another 10% income. Which would be quite nice. Little boost.
Warlord Queek Headtaker.
Okay, we're going to head in this direction now. Let's get you over here as well. Oh, I was going to take your units in the army, wasn't I?
Where next now?
Come here. Alright, I'm going to take these lads.
Find Warpstone soon.
And you are going to recruit. I think we've got a fairly beefy front line. I'm going to get a couple of Poison Wing Globadiers. I'm tempted to get some more Warp Grinders. And I can't tell you why, but I just kind of feel like leaning in that direction. Some Rattling Guns, like, you know, they've got obviously better range than the Warp Fire Throwers. So we could do something like that.
Clan Chieftain.
Let's do something like that. Now, if we have a look here, we can see that this province is making 1,000 incomes because, of course, we have the gold mine here, but it's generating 840 income because it's getting additional plus 40%. Obviously 10% from the event and 30% from the warp generator, and we boost that warp generator up, and of course we're then going to be able to increase that income. And as the province grows, we'll be building more buildings, and that will then obviously produce more money. I mean, not a huge amount, but you know, if you've got a building like the defences, which brings in 100 income, then you build the warp generator and max that out, then suddenly that's 150 income. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's, you know, every little helps.
Keep Gracious scum away.
Let's go with another Poison Wing Globadier.
Horned One watches me.
And some more Skaven Slaves. Now, I don't know what's out here, but we're going to head in this direction, I think. We're going to head in this direction. And we want to do a Scheme of Doom every single time we get the opportunity to do it. Every single time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Stitch and I'm going to put him in Captain Diversion's army, and that'll keep him loyal. Well, it'll keep him more loyal than if Stitch wasn't in there keeping an eye on him, because, you know, obviously Stitch has got a stiff tail. Also, I think it's probably best to separate Stitch and Queek, because Queek seems to be giving Stitch the eye, and I don't know if we have the HR policies in place to deal with that. So, Clan Rictus is now dead. I'm not super worried about those. I will kill them.
Queek.
So what's this? It's got Vampiric Corruption in it.
Into Under Empire. Rattigrass.
So, we're going to advance this. Now, I don't know... Okay, the Silver Host. How does the Silver Host feel about me? That's a question. How does this... Okay, so we have no agreements. They don't like us. They're not that strong. We should be able, I believe...
What?
should be able to bop them.
A stiff tail.
Yeah, see, this is why I had to split you guys up, isn't it, really? Captain Bone's got a charm shield. You can have a corrosive blades and Skaven brew. Oh, you've got a bell. Oh, we got a bell polisher. Interesting. We get the. If we can recruit. If we can recruit, what we need is. What we need is one of these. We need a pox cauldron. Because then we can get a plague priest, and plague priest can summon in clan rats, and that is always very useful. Pop recorder's fine here. Pop recorder's not the best here. It's mostly because of events. We could build. Well, we could upgrade the building. That would solve our problem. So let's go ahead and do that. Ickbolt. I keep forgetting you exist. Sorry, buddy. Right, we'll go and resettle Marak. Are we kind of like even on the food at the moment? Have we broken even? It seems like it's just a 0. Is it just a big... It's a big 0. I mean, that... You know what? Legitimately, could be worse. Sword of Cain has been claimed, probably by Alariel. Let's be brutally honest here. So... Huh. That's an early move from Malus that I did not expect.
We stalk. Yes, yes.
Okay, you go and resettle that. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do it at level 2.
For me.
Let's try and bring that... of course, corruption doesn't really affect us, does it? No. Is it coming down? Is it coming down? Okay, so Skaven Untainted is going up. Skaven Corruption's going up, which is pretty much what we wanted. Fine. Let's bring you over there. I need to bring Ickbolt over as well. I'm going to scout out Lemire. And I think my plan is take it, because then we get the gemstones. Sort of like try and mop up this peninsula. Maybe try and keep Malus on side, though. We can get Malus on side. We might be able to get Malekith on side. And we get Malekith on side.
I do not care about dead things.
Trade agreements. I'm going to say no, because Malus doesn't like you. It's peer pressure. But, you know, I have to... I mean, it's kind of Skaven culture, really, isn't it? Team up with the strong. Kill the weak. No. Yeah. Gang up with the... Yeah, be friends with the strong, then kill the weak. On the weak. Okay, what the hell is going on here?
I say, move.
What the fuck?
Move.
Oh, Beastmen.
Set ambush, yes.
Okay.
Mighty am I.
Level with you, not what I was expecting.
More head skulls.
Oof. I mean, those guys actually quite like me. Want a Aggression Pact? Okay. Good. I mean, you know, technically we're a kind of beast man. In a way. Sort of. Let us... go... Now, I'm going to go take everything, because then we can get Carve Undertunnels. That's more campaign movement range. That seems like a good plan. I need defenses here. Ideally, as quickly as possible. Oh, we could always get... If we can save the money, we could actually get a Pox Cauldron there. I'm basically going to keep an eye on Lemire. And I'm kind of hoping that the Beastmen torch it. Someone's burned this down. So I'm going to just keep an eye on Lemire. Jump in if I get the option. And we have the option.
A magic stick. Run, fools.
So
No tunnel.
we can grab all of this. It's free real estate. I mean, it's literally free real estate. Let's reduce the... I did want to get the Pox Cauldron, but I'm going to have to resettle these now.
Total control from
Nick Bolt, you get in there. I mean, I didn't think my invasion would be this easy, to be honest. Thought it might be a little bit more difficult. Malus.
I only deal in two commodities: wealth and power.
Okay, but right? Who are you at war with? The Broken Chains and right. What about if I joined your war against those guys?
By all means.
See, that might, sweeten. And plus, you might kill Kroq-Gar for me. And, that or Kroq-Gar will kill you. Either way. I'm a little bit worried about declaring war on the greenskins now. Might not have been the best option. Okay, you're dead.
Land of the dead.
Well, I mean, yeah, literally Land of the Dead. Ooh, that's a lot of food. I don't really like. I'm gonna have to do it at level 1.
Make it my nest.
Oh, this is gonna start costing me food anyway. Oh shit! All right, search ruins. Oh, it's like fucking Sudoku, isn't it? And I never can understand Sudoku. Okay, so from what I understand, it's the mirror of the top one, so it'll be that one. Fuck it. I should have just guessed. I always succeed when I guess. Okay, at least you won't be able to take the city this turn, which is exactly what I want. What does Lemire do for us? Anything useful? No. Nope. But we do get a sack of gems. Lovely. And I'm going to save my pennies. I mean, mostly so I can maybe get the city. Maybe. I need to cut down on the corruption over here. But as long as we've got Lemire, we know where they will spawn if we do get a rebellion in this province. So that's fine. I am slightly concerned about our capital. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. Oh, it's more because you're wounded, aren't you? You're taking damage. Do that. Useless bastards. Right, we'll save the monies. Public order's actually pretty good. It's okay there. It's fine there. We need defences here, but we have no more money. I need someone to kill. Oh, you're over here now. Oh my god, you've taken the I've never seen anyone do that. They moved north. I mean, at least we didn't declare war on them. So they're up here in the home of Nagash. They've buggered off there. They're not super happy. Why is that? Faction, -8. Oh, well. I guess, no one who's a vampire is really happy. Take everything! Sure. Now, Malus.
I only deal in two commodities.
If I join your war against them,
and power.
Can you give me a non-aggression pact? No? God, you're so moody. You like my war? Alright, well, I'm just going to grab that. Take the entire province, and then we'll take the food. Thank you very much. And I'll also take the extra growth over here and over here. Perfect. Oh, look at this. So we've got Malus down, and I don't know whether to sort of try and make friends with Malus or just sort of ignore him. Let's get that movement range. I like that. I actually quite like the wolf rats. The wolf rats are really good for hunting. I mean, they're basically wolf units. You know how I feel about the doggos. I love my doggos. I swear, if you declare war on me, you motherfucker. I went to war for you, you little shits. Oh, you... What? I don't know. You... Never trust a guy who's possessed by a demon. That's, that's really the lesson we're learning here, isn't it? Okay, issue is, I don't know.
I am warlord. Bow to me.
Ill considered.
Okay,
Preposterous.
Malus is down there.
Me superior.
Now, public order is actually okay, so I'm going to bring Queek down to try and deal with Malus, which means we're going to have to... The only issue is he's, you know, obviously we've got... He could land anywhere along the coast. He has island. We're going to have to deal with this, and then we're going to have problems here. What to do about that? Because we're going to have to sail over here to deal with him. That's problematic. And currently we've got nothing here either. We're not defending our western front. Although,
The creator stop this!
okay, they don't want to trade. I mean, hang on. Who are you at war with?
Look upon my eternal form. Know that you broke out with great power.
Noted. Who's this? I don't really want to go to war with Sudenburg, but that would give us a shit ton of money.
I agree.
So I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna roll with it because I want the money, and that could be a mistake. But there we go. As long as Sudenburg aren't here, in which case they'll probably march. Okay, good. No, that's fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to knock down that, and I'm going to get defenses here. Let's. It's as long as we have defenses, we'll be absolutely fine. Malus is coming. That's less than good, but with all of the clan scryer weapon teams we have at our disposal, I'm not overly concerned. Okay, clan pestilence in that case, accept refugees. Lord Scrolks popped up, good for him. We're going to get the defences here. So that will give us the warp bomb, which is excellent.
Keep graceless scum away.
Okay, can we... We can't... Right, if you...
Challenge me.
No, don't do that.
Clan wars.
Come down there. We're going to attack you. Says decisive victory. Fairly sure that's true. I'm going to put the garrison on AI control. But, I mean, Malus does not have a particularly good army here. Malus is bad news. Because he is a very tough character to kill. He's got a lot of abilities that let him regenerate health. Of course, he can turn into Ted, who is then absolutely brutal and has lots of abilities as well. So basically, he's a pain in the arse to deal with. So Captain Diversion first is moving in his Skaven slaves, and they're going to charge with Cold One Knights. Gold chevron Cold One. Now you look at that and go, these Cold One Knights should be able to smash through these Skaven slaves, right? No problem. Well, unfortunately, Cold One Knights are really bad. I mean, to be fair, they are shock cavalry, which means they're getting blobbed down in Skaven slaves like this. They're getting surrounded. That's a big problem for them. I mean, they're racking up the kills, but look how quickly their health is going down. You know, for a unit that is quite expensive, they're now in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, though, they do have the Bloodrack Medusa, who is taking pot shots at our big blobbed up storm vermin. No, Skaven slaves, that's the one. Yeah, these Cold One Knights are almost half health, and they've killed two. I think they're trying to run away. Yeah, they're trying to run away, but they can't actually run away. So they're just like running into Skaven slaves and then being killed. Anyway, Queek's army's arrived. That's right. The proper army has turned up. And even with the Cold One the Cold One Knights are almost dead. They're about to retreat. And even then, the Skaven slaves are starting to think about running away. There we go. The Cold One Dread Knights have routed after killing 26 Skaven slaves. Not ideal.
Not worth it.
Weapon teams moving into position. The warp lightning cannon's getting some lovely shots. Oh, carving through those dark shards, getting some really good 31 kills in one shot. That's not bad. Another shot in the same place, because look, they're blobbing up even more. That would be like, can we? Yes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So it looks like the Cold Bond Knights. Oh dear, a little bit of friendly fire there. Little bit of friendly fire. Skaven slaves though, so who gives a shit? So where's Malus is over here. So Malus is currently dealing with some Skaven slave slingers. So he's racking up some kills, but they're Skaven slaves, so literally anyone could rack up kills with them. His army, though, is in a lot of trouble, because while they've managed to defeat the wave of Skaven slaves, that's just uncovered their real foe, which of course is Queek's army. Queek and Ickbolt plus Captain Diversion are converging on Malus to try and take him on, 3-on-1. That's the kind of odds that Skaven like, although, to be honest, more would be better.
Die, Skaven!
You first. So the Warp Lightning Cannon's carving through the infantry because they just seem to want to blob up, which is, you know, nice of them. 179 kills, very nice. So we're advancing a little bit. We've got some Skaven slaves from the garrison. I mean, they're slaves, right? So... lovely. Okay, I think Malus's army is pretty dead. Blood-Red Medusa doesn't really have much left. Malus is now being engaged by Queek, Ickbolt, and Captain Diversion, and is taking damage, but he's still holding on. Not much of Malus's army really left standing, just some Black Ark Corsairs and the Scourge Runner Chariot, or it was standing until the Rattling Guns spotted it. And they were like, that looks like target practice. Yeah, the weapon team's really getting some shit done there. Very nice. Malus's army has been absolutely devastated, roasted, shot to pieces. I haven't even got a chance to use the poison wind globes yet. Paid good money for those. So Malus has now been turned into Ted. Ted, of course, is a very angry young demon. Also comes with some abilities that he can use. Although it does look like he's just trying to run through the Skaven. It doesn't look like he's how is he regenerating? Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, that Blood-Rat Medusa's just got roasted. Toasty. And some balls being chucked at her, but mostly, you know, roasted. Roasted Medusa. I wonder what that tastes like. Probably like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. Some shurikens being chucked her way as well. And yep, she did. She did. Right, Malus. Okay, Malus. What are we going to do with you, eh? Yeah, you will do shit like that, won't you? Right, how much health have you got? Too much. It's going down, but nowhere near fast enough. Okay, let's bring the weapon teams in. Maybe lots of poison wind globes, warp fire, and some rattling bullets will do the job, because Queek, Ickbolt, and Captain Diversion do not seem to be succeeding in their task to kill Malus, or at least it's taking so long that, frankly, I'm going to die of old age before he does. He's also unbreakable in this, so you can't even rout him. Right, that's it. Yeah, poison wind globes. That's the stuff. We've retreated our characters, but Malus is charging after Queek. Queek's like, look, I've tried killing you and you just won't die, and frankly I'm bored now. So, can you please just die, please? It looks like he's going after Captain Diversion, so I'm going to send Queek and Ickbolt away, and then we'll see what Captain Diversion can just keep him busy for 30 seconds while the weapon crews do their thing. God, Malus, you're so fucking irritating. Why do you have to declare war? We could have been friends, Malus. We could have been friends. Think of all the friendly things we could have done together. Ah! Queek. Queek's down. Surprised. He's getting back up. He's fine. Oh, Ickbolt's down. Okay, will you please stop killing my... Do you know how much these guys cost? Queek upset by the loss of income. Ickbolt and Queek now stabbing in the back. We're like, okay, guys. Can we just finish him off? He's almost dead, right? Just one last volley should do it. Everyone? And that's how you kill Malus. He's still smoking a little bit. I mean, sure, we suffered a loss of casualties, but Queek actually only suffered 56 casualties all in all, which means that was a crushing victory. And I could eat the captives, but frankly, those Skaven slaves have eaten enough these days, so I'm just going to enslave them and they can starve.
More power.
So, Captain Diversion has got armor-piercing weapon damage plus 30. Lucky him.
I, mighty warrior champion.
Though, if Queek finds out that technically Captain Diversion killed Malus, then he's not going to be very happy. A more casualty replenishment rate would be nice.
He will live or die.
So we'll do that. We can see that Doomglade and Resatra are relatively undefended, so we can probably take them. But that will then put us into conflict with Krokhgar. So I'm tempted to maybe say, let's cross the sea and take the Dragon Isles first. Let's maybe do that. We've only got the one army, and I really could... Maybe I need to get Captain Diversion some clan rats. Let's upgrade him to clan rats. How much are clan rats in comparison? How much do clan rats cost these days? 81 compared to 42.
I am warlord.
I mean, it's less than half, but still, that's doubling the cost of your entire army.
Now.
Maybe a horde of slaves aren't the worst thing to have. Just throwing that out there. I mean, that way we could give you maybe some... Is there nothing? There's nothing that boosts slaves. I mean, it's not a massive surprise, really, is it? Life is cheap. Does give more armor for Skaven slaves units. So it does give them. So that makes them a little bit more tanky. Let's go pack leader, because I think Captain Diversion may well just lead clan rats for his days, because that's his job. And this would give us a little bit more money, which I want. Plus, if we keep these guys happy and trading with us, and more importantly, alive, then that'll be nice. A little bit... How strong are Sudenburg, just out of interest? Just... 76. They've only got 2 settlements. You know what? I'm feeling pretty good about that. I don't think that they're going to come out of the fog of war and make me swear repeatedly. Do you want to join my war against, let's say, Hagreef? What about if I join your war against the Silver Host? Would you join my war against Hagreef? No. Okay. Well, let's consider that. They do like my war with Hagreef, so that's good. Okay, so it looks... Jeez, is there more beastmen up here? Good grief, they're all over the bloody place these days, aren't they? Right, okay, so the poll for next time is going to be, should we head south and knock out Malus and then potentially have to deal with Kroq-Gar, or do we head to the Dragon Isles and deal with him now and then deal with Kroq-Gar later? So, do we go south or do we go to the Dragon Isles? Well, that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.